Hi, welcome to Cooking with Critters. In today's episode, I'm making a fruit salad without a recipe because I feel like I'm better than all the recipes I found. First step, buy fruit. Next, you wash it. If you hear popping in the background, it's ugly people setting off fireworks a day before they're socially acceptable to be set off, so... Anyway, the first fruit I'm gonna wash is myself, because of course that's the most important one. Then the watermelon, then the blueberries, then the strawberries, and then the apples and oranges I did off camera. Alright, fruits are washed. I have blueberries, apples, oranges, and... blueberries, strawberries, oranges, and apples. And then a watermelon, obviously, and then I got lemon juice because I don't have a lemon juicer. But I want to use lemon juice for the, dressing that we're going to make for this. Speaking of which, let me grab the ingredients for that. Here's all the ingredients for the sauce that we're going to make, but we'll get to that later. Okay, I'm grabbing a rather large bowl because I don't know how much I'm going to use, but I'm going to try to make, 2 cups of everything, relatively. I'll be trying to measure, but this is just going off my sheer smarts and extreme brain power, so. I don't have, an actual knife either, so this is gonna be done with, a serrated steak knife. I'm staring at that watermelon afraid for my life, but we're gonna attempt. Anyway, cutting board, knife. I'm gonna tackle the watermelon last, because I'm scared. Blueberries. I said I was gonna measure and then okay. I'm gonna assume that this is 2.5-ish cups, 3 cups, which is fine. I like blueberries. I am going to pick out which ones I don't want in there though, because these little ones are pointless to have, and also they're gross. Texture issues 101, I just pick out the ones I don't like. Yes, I am sitting here poking every blueberry in this bowl. Okay, so after poking for about 10 minutes, I have a handful of blueberries that I don't want in there. Took it down a little bit, but whatever. Next, we're gonna do these strawberries. I'm just gonna cut them up. I'm looking at my trash right now. Really need to take out the trash, but I really don't want to. I used to work at Cracker Barrel, and I used to have to make the fruit cups that the old people would get. It was one of my favorite activities to do there. So I know I'm an expert at cutting fruits. I'm gonna cut them into quads and then throw them in this bowl. I'm thinking I'm gonna do about half of this. It just depends on how much covers the blueberries, because I want to make layered before I mix it. Side note, but look at this massive fucking strawberry. Anyway, okay, so I did basically that entire container of strawberries. It covers the top, so that's all we needed, is enough to cover the blueberries. I'm gonna do the apples next, because I feel like those are gonna be really hard. And I have both apples and oranges in here, so I think I'm gonna do the apples, because the oranges are I feel like I can do them pretty easy. I've peeled an orange before, I know what I'm doing here. So apples it is. I, again, have the worst knife known to man, so I'm just gonna stab it right down the middle and go in a circle, and then break it. I think that's what's gonna have to happen for all of these. So I cut the core out of them. What I think I'm gonna do once I get here is just cut it into chunks. If anyone wants to buy me an apple core, this would be so much easier. Also, the texture of these apples to me feel like potatoes. They're sweet potatoes, but not the yams, but like potatoes that are sweet. I don't know, I'm just talking. Okay, I did about an apple and a half of an apple. This is the third, I guess, I have left. So an apple and a third apple. But yeah, it covers the strawberries and the blueberries, so next layer. Does anybody eat the core of these things? Because I knew a guy who just straight up ate the whole apple, core and all. That's some horse behavior. I think I'm gonna tackle the oranges next. I think they're gonna be pretty easy. I'm probably gonna use all of them, so we'll see. I have more oranges than this, but I just picked out 4 because I picked out 4 apples and I only used 2. I actually enjoy peeling oranges. I don't know if other people really like doing this. Oh. Why is it red? You don't see that? It looks orange on camera, but it's red. Wait. Maybe I'm kind of losing it, guys. Please hold. I don't know. They look really red to me. All right, moment of truth. No, they are red. What the hell? That looks like blood. Guys, I don't think I can use these oranges. I'm sad now. What kind of oranges are these? Do you guys see that? Can't get it to focus on the orange, but it's red. It looks like blood. I'm not using it. I'm scared. If you guys know anything about red oranges, let me know, because I don't think this is supposed to happen. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the watermelon now. How do y'all put trash bags in your trash? Because I've seen a girl who just like put her foot in the bag and just stepped into the trash can with it. I thought that was an interesting technique, but I want to hear from you guys. All right, I don't know if this tiny little knife's gonna cut it, pun intended, but I'm going to attempt to cut this like a pumpkin. Or I could do what I did with the apple method and just stab it and turn it. I'm hoping that I didn't pick a watermelon that was like completely water like that one girl did on TikTok. Has anybody seen that? Ugh, it's bleeding. It's a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Guys, holy, I did it. Okay, so I've made a mess, but it's okay because I cut the watermelon in half. Pretty evenly too, if you ask me, like for what I have. Quick intermission. Let's cut this in half. The worst half ever, but like, again, look what I'm working with here. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh my god, I'm actually really proud of myself. Does this watermelon look a little too ripe? I feel like I got like one of the perfect watermelons, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like kind of scared. Then I'm gonna cut these into chunks. It's the rind. The rind? Whatever this green is that makes it difficult to cut straight. All right, I still have this left of a watermelon. So what I'm gonna do is just plastic wrap it and put it in the fridge. I'll probably cut it up later and just eat the watermelon regularly because I love watermelon. But for now, it's just gonna be plastic wrapped like that. Here's what we have, all the fruits in there except the oranges, which I'm really upset about. This might take a while. We're gonna take a little bit of lemon juice, spoon of brown sugar, and then some vanilla and some cinnamon. Should look like that. I'm gonna throw this in the microwave for like 20 seconds. Oh my god, that smells amazing. It smells like apple pie if it was like just the pie part. That's really good enough because I don't want a whole lot of it, but I do want enough to like drizzle on top of this. Again, I looked up like a bunch of recipes and I didn't really like a whole lot of them, so I kind of meshed a bunch of them together. But this was my creation, guys, so if you want to make this is my creation. Now, literally everything told me to put this in the fridge before consuming, but I'm impatient, and also it looks really good and smells really good, and also it's fruit, so it can't be like bad. Oh, I don't have room in my fridge. Time for the taste test. That was a lot of emotions in one bite, but it's really good. I think I put a little bit too much lime, but honestly, I don't mind. I think it needs a little bit more sugar, to be honest. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this random ass fruit salad video. Bye.